Alaikum everyone, welcome back to Exclusive Modest. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut this lovely dress on the thumbnail. You can see, so I'm making use of 3 yards of this fabric because I'm cutting for smaller size. If you want to cut for bigger size, you're going to use nothing less than 5 yards of any fabric of a choice because it's a flare and it also have a flower. So this is what I'm going to use. You can see the elastic rubber, you can see the bias as around the flowers, and you can see the plain material at the band. So the first cutting is going to be the half cut, which I'll be deducting the length from here. So the length I'm going to use there is going to be 12 inches. So we have 12 inches for the half cut, so we're still going to add 2 inches of band to it, but that 2 inches I'm going to use it as a seam allowance because the main half cut measurement is 12 inches. So this is what I've cut out here. You can see the 12 inches here. I'm going to fold it in such a way that I'll be leaving the zip allowance at the back. So you can see the folding now. Here is after the folding. The shoulder measurement I'm using here is going to be 7 inches because the back is 14 inches. So I'm making use of 7 inches for the shoulder measurement. And here is it. This is my 7 inches. I'm going to make use of ½ inch for the shoulder slant. You can make 1 inch, it depends on how you want it to be, but here I'm going to make use of ½ inch. Then I'll be slanting it up to the center of both back and front. So the half cut on the armhole also is going to be 7 inches. You can see we have our half cut to be 12 inches already. The next thing here is to take the bust measurement. The bust measurement here is going to be 28 inches. 28 inches, so that is 7 in 4 places. It's going to be 28 inches, and here is my 28 inches. So I'm going to make use of 2 inches of seam allowance. You can see this is my 2 inches of seam allowance. So I'll come to the waist measurement and take the waist measurements to be 24 inches. Then with a seam allowance of 2 inches as well, then I'm going to connect everything together. Then I'm going to cut it out. This is after cutting it out. The next thing I want to cut out here is going to be the neckline. The neckline. So the wideness of the neckline is going to be 3 inches. 3 inches. Then the deepness is going to be 1.5 for both back and front first. So here's my 3 inches for the wideness of the neckline. You can see. Then the deepness, like I said it's going to be 1.5 inches. So I'm going to connect it together by cutting it out. So you can see now. So I'm still going to lower the front neckline a bit with just 1 inch. So I'm going to lower it with 1 inch. I don't want it to be too down. So then I'm going to cut it out. So this is the half cut. Then the distance of 2 busts here, which is going to be at that, I'm going to make use of 3 inches. Then I'll notch it with the scissors. You can see. So we're done with the half cut. We are done with the half cut here. The next thing we're going to cut out here is going to be the flare, the down flare. So I'm using the mini fabric from the 3 yards to cut out the down flare. Then I'll be folding this like a triangle into 4. You can see the way I'm folding it. So here is the folding of our triangle flare. This is 180-degree flare. You can see it now. So I'll fold it out like a triangle. You can see the way it is. You can see the upper part, you can see the down part. So I'll now go ahead now and take my radius. The waist measurement I will use was 24 inches. Was 24 inches. So I want to know where I can get my 24 inches with the seam allowance. There's going to be a zip at the back. So the 24 must be 26, so that the 1 inch is going for one side, the other 1 inch will be going for the other side. So I would like to check it down. This is not up to what I needed, so I have to come down a little bit. So if I use it at that point, it's going to be tight. So I want to see where I can get my 30 inches, my 30 inches. You can see now, you can see. So this area now, I could be able to get the roundness of the waist with the seam allowance and the zip allowance. So let's check this out. Yes, this is 7.5 inches, so this is okay for me. So it's from this point now that I'm going to take my full length, the full length of the dress, the full length. So what I took up was the half cut, which was 14 inches. Then I'm taking the full length of the dress to be 52 inches, 52 inches, 52 inches. You can see 52 inches. So that's what I'm going to take round, just to get the roundness of the down part. You can see 52 inches. So I'm going to take that round. The 52 inches is with the seam allowance. You can see now that I'm going to connect everything together, but by the time I cut it out, you're going to see it properly. So let me cut it out. We are done with the cutting of the down part. As you can see, this is the down part. We're done with the cutting of the down part. The next thing that I'm going to cut out here is going to be the sleeve and the blouse. The sleeve and the blouse. So I'm using this for the sleeve first. So I'll be folding it into four, since we are cutting the two sleeves once. Then I'll fold it into four. Then take my roundness of the armhole, then take the length of the sleeve. So taking the length of the sleeve, the length of my sleeve is going to be 25 inches. 25 inches, you can see. But I'll make it 26 inches because of the seam allowance. You can see. Then I'm going to sketch out the armhole shape, then cut it out. So this is the notching of the center. So I'm notching out the center so as to know the center of the sleeve. So I'm trying to trim it out now. You can see just the down part of the sleeve. The next thing that I'm going to cut out here is going to be the blouse. There's going to be a down part of the flay that I just cut out. So let me cut out the blouse now. I'm using the mini fabric to cut out the blouse. So here is the fabric I'm using for the blouse. Be folding it into four places, into four. So that's into two already. Then this is now into four. Then I'll cut out the blouse. The wideness of the blouse in there is just 5 inches. So I'll cut out the 5 inches now. So the radius is going to be the roundness of the flay we're going to attach the blouse to. So the radius must be too wide just for the blouse to be able to cover the flay. You understand? So let me cut it now. So this is after cutting the blouse. They have cut the sleeve, the flare. So let me go and join everything together now and show you the finishing.